Well, welcome back, everyone. The first presidential debate will be tomorrow night. And as you probably have heard by now, Fox News correspondent Chris Wallace will be the moderator of this. And he is sure to question many things, but certainly one will be about the Supreme Court justice nomination. Joining us right now to break all this down for us is our political strategist, Jacquie Baly and Dallas Jones. Good morning to you both, and I'm glad you're here. Jacquie, let's start with you. And a big thing that everyone seems to be talking about this morning is that New York Times expose of the president's tax returns. Tell us more about how you feel like this could possibly affect not only the debate tomorrow night, but also the upcoming election. Because the
Well, it'll definitely make it more fun to watch the debate, which most of us knew it would be anyway. Look, the president has said that the story in the New York Times is false. The New York Times has written erroneous pieces on the president and his administration many times so far. Until we actually see the president's returns, we really won't know what is what. They're stating that he used loopholes to get out of paying certain areas in his taxes. Corporations have done this for a long time, but until we really see what is really what in his returns, which he's currently he's under an audit, and he said he will not release those returns until that's done. At the ending of the day, his supporters are not going to turn on him unless he's done something illegal. And even the New York Times, which is not a fan of the president, has not said that.
Well, all right, Dallas, let's turn to you right now. A big blow for the Democrats right now is the Supreme Court nomination. Talk to us more about that and how you feel like this will come out in the debate. And then is there a way for Democrats to stop the confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett?
Well, you know, the Democrats will do what needs to be done to try to stop this nomination and to try to reason with the hypocrisy of the Republican Party, in the sense that, you know, we are more in a lame duck session of the presidency than we were when Merrick Garland was nominated. And so do we actually expect them to honor their commitment and their word? No. But at the end of the day, I think the other part of this is appealing to the American people to understand that, you know, sure, we can have a fair hearing about Amy Barrett and whether or not she's qualified to be on the Supreme Court. That's not the question here. The question here is the precedent that has been set by their party about who should and should not be confirmed, particularly when we have a neck-and-neck election and a president that is postured based on all reasonable polling across the country to actually not be reelected. And it's now seeking to create dialogue around the fact that the election is going to be rigged in some sort of way. And he wants this justice to be seated for these purposes. This is all out of whack. And so I'm sure my colleague will have something to say about this. But at the end of the day, you know, this is just wrong. It's hypocritical and it's wrong.
Well, I do have a lot more to ask you both, but we're going to have to pause this conversation for a quick break. We'll come back in just a couple minutes because I have some more stuff to talk to you about, including the handling of coronavirus. We'll see you in just a couple minutes. Well, welcome back, everyone. Because of the pandemic, the presidential debate will obviously look a lot different this year. First of all, you're used to seeing the candidates come out, shake hands. That will not happen. Then they will be socially distanced, but they won't be wearing masks. And then at the end, no spin room. So again, things will look different, but they are still doing it. So let's check back in right now with our political strategist, because one question that is sure to come up is how this pandemic has been handled. Jacquie, I'm going to start with you because Democrats have obviously criticized the president for how he has handled it. How do you feel like the response will come over and out about this? And then how do you feel like it could affect the election?
Sure. Well, it's always easy to point the finger and say that I would have handled something differently if you're not in office. And that's what Joe Biden has been saying from his basement. The president has been very effective with handling this pandemic. There have been only over 93 million people who have been tested. Every single person who's needed a ventilator has received one in record time. The doctors, investors, people who are in the medical field are working with the president and his administration to make sure that there is a vaccine that comes our way quickly, even though now Democrats are saying don't trust that vaccine, as if doctors are going to do something for political reasons. And so, yes, the president has expeditiously handled this matter. The fact that we placed 1.8 million new jobs into the economy, which is another sign that people are seeing that our country is bouncing back from this horrible pandemic. We are bouncing back from an economic standpoint, and the president has handled this quite well.
All right, Dallas, your take?
Look, we're living in two separate realities. I mean, the reality is that we have not bounced back. The unemployment rate is at the height that it's been. The cases are continuously increasing. The rest of the world has shown us how to handle this type of pandemic, and this president and this administration has not. Sometimes I wonder when I sit here and have these conversations, what if Jacquie and I are living in the same America, in the same world? Because I'm fascinated by the fact how every single week you can sit here and justify every single thing this person does. No. We can't send our kids to school safely. We are out of work. Like, this has not been handled well. And so my question is that, where is all this rapid response? And of course, people are saying not to trust this vaccine. I'd like to believe that our president would act in our best interest. But at the end of the day, the public has a general distrust for this president. It's shown in the polls, and it's going to be shown at the ballot box in November. That's a reality I'm living in.
The one thing I will concur with my colleague is that we are living in different realities. Most Republicans love our country. We love what we're doing. We respect our president. So yes, that is our reality. And we do believe in our president and his administration. That is our reality. America is a great country, and we are bouncing back by working together. That's our reality.
Over president and party, period.
All right, Jacquie, one positive thing you're expecting to get from the debate tomorrow for Republicans, and then Dallas, you for Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one thing that we do know is the president is very strong on the campaign trail. Joe Biden, we're going to play, I'm sure many college people are going to play a drinking game every time Joe Biden makes a gaffe. Is he going to even realize which state he's in? Is he going to say, like, once again, he's running for re-election, as he has done so many times? So, yeah, we are going to see the president. He's going to be very strong on his policies. He's very strong on the campaign trail, and that's one of his strengths. That's how he defeated Hillary Clinton in 2016, and he's running against the same people, and essentially, so that's why he's going to win again.
Well, it's easy to talk about people when you can't talk about policy. We expect to see a statesman, and we expect the Democrats to show the world that Joe Biden understands public policy, and he doesn't have to spend his time actually trying to make fun of people because they're older than them, like a schoolyard bully, rather that he has served this country with grace and dignity, and he will continue to do so as we march on into the future and build back better America.
All right, well, we'll all be watching. The presidential debate takes place tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, right here on Fox 26. Again, Fox News Sunday host Chris Wallace will be leading the pack. Then we'll have a complete wrap-up, including all that analysis, following the debate on Fox 26 News starting at 9:30. Great to talk to you both, as always, and thank you for being here.